Dude, can you say the name one more time? The binomial.
Auricularia auriculata.
Auricularia auriculata.
Pig's ear, Jew's ear. Yeah. And it's an ascomycota.
Oh, and you're saying mushrooms can't be eaten raw.
Yes.
Why?
Are you asking me like an interview here or something?
Well, no, not interview.
Just for your own personal use.
Yes.
So it's only, there's multiple reasons. You can eat any mushroom once, right? That's edible. But if you eat it without cooking it, it can be eatable but not digestible.
Whoa!
What's in the cellular walls of mushrooms have polysaccharides and actually chitin, which is what's in crab meat, like why you crack open a crab leg to get the meat inside. So if you don't cook it, it's like equivalent to eating a crab without taking the crab shells off.
That's kind of like with some greens.
So you gotta break
right?
down the chitin. Yeah, same thing. That's why a lot of veggies that should be cooked, or at least crowded up in some, or cut up so you get
veggies too.
In general.
Like spinach and kale need to be manipulated. First, not cooked though, because then it's too much in the other direction. I think like you kill some of the good stuff. But like cutting up spinach, I think like
this might be like a
30 minutes before you eat it.
Is that good? Yeah, that's
helps you get more of the
probably on top of this now.
nutrients out of it.
I have
It's
no
still
idea what
kind of like garlic.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. You just crush it.
Kind of crisp it all up, keep on crisping.
I didn't know that about mushrooms. Here I've been thinking, I was wondering like, oh, should I not cook it, because you can cook out the nutrients and stuff, and I was wondering if mushrooms.
This book right here that I was telling you about,
yeah,
that'll tell you all about that. So, but that's one reason. The other main reason, especially with wild mushrooms, like I've eaten well over 150 species of mushroom, and that's when I last tallied my count, and I was just like, all right, I've eaten a lot of mushrooms, right?
Yuck!
And I haven't died yet. But there's toxins in mushrooms that get
you ate them raw.
If you eat them raw, so you will get sick.
What about mushrooms communicating to each other? The fungus communicating.
That's kind of a anthropomorphization, but it's kind of true. That's when you put a human character on a plant or something like that, and that's kind of like Harry Potter thinking in a lot of ways, but not totally.
But does the fungi not communicate to itself?
What do you mean? It's not saying, "Hey, I'm hungry." It would be like a chemical pathway, like, "Hey, this tree over here, like I'm connected to that," and it could be like a connectivity of a diffusion of like nutrients and things like that. So like the communication just be like sending extra nutrient over to this part where it needs it more than the other part. But it's not like a conscious being communicating
it's
in
like
that
onions,
sense.
Like the onions and the cutting the onions and the thing.
But as far as communicating,
yeah,
what are you
it's a
saying?
distress signal. Like why onions burn your eyes is
Anti-herbivory. The onion don't want to be eaten by a deer, so it's communicating to the deer through that.
Oh, I thought it was communicating to other onions.
No. Well, there are things like once you have taken from, say, some of the plants that have phytochemicals to like be anti-herbivory, that's where like a lot of our medicines come
What
from.
is anti-herbivory?
Something that tastes nasty.
Anti-herbivory?
Yeah, so an herbivore doesn't eat it. So a thorn would be anti-herbivory.
What would?
A deer is, so be fighting a deer from eating it, just say, for an example, or a bunny rabbit. But anyways, my point is if a bunny rabbit is eating this green, and it will be like, ouch, 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 and then it can make it extra strong with some of these phytochemicals so that it tastes more toxic. And plants and insects have co-evolved together for a long time too. We've got a whole interesting relationship as far as like toxins in plants, and then the insect, some of them can handle the increase in that phytochemical. And then those that don't, they perish because then they lose their food source. And over thousands of years, there's this like, okay, a bunch of plants, just a few, but the few that survive then they reproduce really a whole bunch, and then the plant says, okay, well, I'm going to put more toxins in it. And then that insect says, okay, well, screw you, I can eat more of that. Like a monarch butterfly can eat a totally toxic, the butterfly weed, right? The Asclepias, that's totally poisonous. because they co-evolved together over
Of
time.
course.
Wow.
And then the butterfly, no bird is going to eat that butterfly because it has that toxin in it.
Oh my
That's not you,
god.
right?
Because it's
No.
co-evolved with that. You know, so
It's like,
there's a relationship over beyond our time frame
Kind
of
of
evolution
imagining
over
of,
thousands
like,
of
a
years
tiny
and how we,
woman,
you know, so like,
'cause they all
but even
died
on
a
a
long
short
time
term
ago
thing,
for the
even,
most
you know,
part.
within
Well,
this one
in
plant life
Cuba.
cycle,
And
if
was
it
like
does get
Cuban
munched,
lettuce.
there are signals to say, okay, we're getting eaten, we need to put more toxins in the plant
But
on a short
most of the
time.
native Cubans
So you're
were
saying that
killed
basically the
or
plant can
subsumed
communicate that, like while it's getting eaten, and it can change itself,
Yes.
like an animal kind of thing.
Just like if we got cut,
Their
how is
cousins and
to
Oh, we
explain how we get
coagulate.
white blood cells and everything to come in and platelets, like your body is communicating to be like, we have an injury here, we need to do something about it. You know, it's kind of like how that our body communicates. We're not being like,
How
okay, must send platelets to this,
how
right?
long everyone lasted.
That's an amazing thing in and of itself.
But I like it. It makes me feel like connected, you know?
That's what I was just trying to
Yeah,
explain.
but sometimes it's toxic, right?
Exactly, it's
Like,
building up the
yeah.
toxins.
But
Yeah.
there's plants that do that to us even that we consume. No, isn't there like fruits
Sure,
or
that's what I was
vegetables that
saying,
we-
yeah,
okay.
so, but the phytotoxins can increase when
Yeah.
you want, you know, so
Right.
if you keep on picking on it, it's just
Yeah.
like, well, fuck you all,
I just, a lot of people
you know?
want to come up with a meaning of life. For me, it really amounts to like I think for me, my meaning or my purpose, if you will, is just to like transmute poison. That's like what we're doing.
But did
Yeah.
you die?
Literally, we're just transmuting poison. We're just like.
That explains all the men in my life.
We consume tons of toxic poisonous
Did
things.
you get the shirt?